And we're not talking without our lawyers.
That's right. Of course, a night in these lush surroundings might change your mind. If anyone decides they want to talk, just ask for me.
Actually, I do need to talk to you, Hank, for a couple minutes, please.
Kevin. All right, Holmes. Let him out. But you got 2 minutes. Then you're back in here with your brothers.
Todd, what are we going to do now? You heard what the DA said. We got to come clean.
Shut up. What we got to do is stay cool.
Well, how can we do that when they said they can prove that we had
They can't prove
sex?
anything. Zach, relax. Come on. What does the blood test do?
What does the blood test prove? They can match our semen up with our blood, pal. Todd, what are we going to do?
We had sex with her. We slept with her. Too many witnesses can put us in the same room with Marty that night. Come on. We had sex with her. Jeez, Todd. Shut up! Hey, come on, stop it! Both of you. It's cool. Hey, everything's cool. Come on. They're all right. Come here. We all had sex with her. She wanted it. It wasn't rape. It was mutual consent. In fact, she's the one that came on to us. We got plenty of witnesses that can back that up. Remember? Come on. That's not what really happened upstairs. We raped her. Remember? All right? They're right. Look, it was mutual consent. All right? You just stick to that idea, and you got nothing to be afraid of. What I can't figure out is why they pulled Kevin in on all this. You think he had sex with her too?
Enjoy your stay, fellas. And remember one thing. If anybody feels like talking, just give me a call. Sleep tight.
Now, I want to know what really happened that night. Zach, all right. How about you, Powell? How about you, Powell? Come on, man. Cousin to cousin here.
Now, come on, man. Why are you leaning on Powell? Whose side are you on anyway? Our side
That's
or
what
the
I'm
cop?
trying to figure out, Todd.
All right, you want to know what happened that night?
Yes!
All right, it's simple. Your friend Marty got out of control, okay? You saw her. She got so loaded that you had to bring her up to your room.
I know that. That's where I left her to sleep it off.
Yeah? Well, she didn't feel like sleeping, Kevin. Alone.
Oh, are you trying to tell me that...
The truth, Kevin. That's what you want, right?
Go ahead, Zach. You tell him the truth. You see if he can handle it.
We did her. Okay, Kevin? She wanted it, and we obliged.
She slept with you? Come on, Marty was drunk and out of control, but she wasn't looking for sex.
She's the one who started it, Kevin. I mean, she was pawing me, she was pawing Todd and Powell and everyone at that party. I mean, you saw her. Or did you have your back turned?
But she was like some alley cat, willing to make it with anything.
I mean, a few drinks, a few laughs, and we were in bed with her, Kevin. I mean, you can call this whatever you want, Mr. President, but you cannot call this rape.
The third member of your trio isn't singing the same song about a few drinks and a few laughs. Come on, Powell! Tell me, Kevin, go! She consents sex with you! Go! They're telling you the truth, Kevin, all right? Marty asked for it. She wanted it. You expect me to believe that? You were there. You kicked me out of her room. She was all over me, Kevin. You saw. Yeah, you see, cousin. You take it easy if you can. And that there's your brother. Forget this fraternity stuff, all right? Stop hiding behind this brotherhood bit. That kind of talk's gonna get you kicked out of KAD, or maybe even worse, huh? If that's a threat, it's not gonna work on me, all right? These guys may be scared of you, but I'm not. Todd, I want to know what happened that night. And I want to know now!
Hey, we're already in enough trouble as it is.
Everybody back off! Yeah, I think that's exactly what you want, right? For us to just back off and forget about what really happened.
You know, it's a good thing you went out for the debate team instead of the football team. I'd have cleaned your clock the very first scrimmage.
Maybe, but throwing a pass or kicking a punt isn't going to do you too much good in here, is it, Ace?
Oh, yeah, well, we'll see. Juries love heroes.
Yeah, they also have a way of seeing through lies. All right, guys, stop it, okay? You know, if I have a problem believing your story, don't you think a jury will?
What about your story, Kevin?
I don't need one. Whatever went on in my room that night, I had nothing to do with it, and you know it too.
Oh, do we? Do we know that, Zach? Do we know that Kev here didn't take a turn with old Marty, the party girl?
We don't know anything, Todd.
That's right.
No, you don't.
Oh, and jurors, they don't like cursing. Now, how do we know Buchanan here didn't get it on with Marty after we left her alone in your room?
Or maybe he came in before.
Yeah, that's right, Zach. You're the one that brought Marty up to your room in the first place, and now that she's accused you, I see...
You did rape her, didn't you? You did this, didn't you?
Just back off, Kevin, okay?
Todd, you've been dodging my questions all night. Now, if you just answer me, we could all get some sleep. Did you rape Marty?
Look, Kevin, just back off, okay?
You did do it, you son of a... Hey, enough already, hey!
What's the problem, guys? What's going on here? Well, isn't anyone going to tell me what's going on? Thank you, officer.
Aren't you Rachel's mother?
Yes, I'm Nora Gannon.
You're a lawyer, right?
Yes. And I've been retained by Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan to represent Kevin and Powell.
What about us?
Yeah, I mean,
We don't have any lawyers yet.
We don't want to ride in here over something we didn't do.
Okay, I think I could probably represent you both for the bail hearing.
We're getting out of here?
Well, that is, if you're not denied bail. Hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, I can get you out in a couple of hours. In the meantime, I'm going to need to speak with each of you privately, if that is, if I am going to represent you.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of privacy around here.
Well, there's actually an area in the station that's provided.
Why can't you just speak to us all at the same time?
Kevin, I'll start with you, okay? Officer Labardi? Kevin? I'll be back. I'm going to need to talk to each of you about the truth of what happened that night.
Stop it. Stop pacing, okay?
I'm worried.
For a change.
About what Kevin's saying to that lawyer.
What Kevin says doesn't mean a thing. All right, he wasn't there. He wasn't in the room. He didn't see anything. He doesn't know anything. Unless you told him.
Say anything?
Good. Well, what are you worried about? Look, we didn't hit her. We didn't hurt her. There's no evidence. The DA can't prove anything. The only thing that's going to screw this up, pal, is you. Like if you freak when you're talking to this lawyer.
Pal, take a look around this place. I mean, if you freak out one more time, you think it's going to matter that you came from a fancy family? This is going to be our view for the next 10 years.
You raped her, pal. You started the whole thing. You pushed me into it. All right, like I held a gun to your head. You are just as responsible for what happened as Zach and me. Look, you're up to your trust fund in this thing. Any jury in the country's going to see it exactly that way.
Okay, who's Powell Lord? Your lawyer's ready to talk with you now.
Then I can't argue with Miss Gannon. The defendants have spotless records and adequate ties to the community. Bail is set at $15,000, and these young men will be free to go.
ROR?
Own recognizance. But none of you are to leave Lantano County. This hearing is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, that was an easy one.